breakthrough discovery in Mars has been seen, and that is how we can identify life on Mars. So the basic answer lies is to have the availability of the transient liquid phase if available at Mars surface. So far what happens is there was the studies quoted that there was no pure liquid water that could survive on Mars. What would happen is either there would be a freezing temperature which would reach, which would cause it to freeze to solid, or it would sublime into gas. That means there was no phase of liquid water or liquid state that could be present. Now, for this reason, Mars was considered barren for numerous years. However, recently one of the studies have been done and it shows that Mars has just 1% of calcium perchlorate brine. And with this brine, there can be a possibility of transient liquid phase, because once it converts into salt, it can remain there for a longer period. So what happened in 1976, there was Viking 2 which landed onto the surface of Mars, and it was able to document the frost on the surface of Mars. This data became very important, and 20 years down the lane, the studies show that there was formation of calcium perchlorate brine. Now, calcium perchlorate brine is highly toxic. It disrupts the thyroid functioning. So we do not as of now know how much fauna can actually exist on the surface of Mars because of the toxicity of calcium perchlorate brine. However, the process of formation of this brine is really interesting. So what happens during the cold seasons, the water forms into the frost on the surface, and in the early durations of spring and winter, the sunlight would have enough energy to melt that frost and sublimate it. But at that time, when the calcium perchlorate reacts, the salt from the soil which leaches into it leads to the formation of transient liquid state, which is the brine. Now, if we look onto this graph, we would understand that only twice in a daytime, somewhere at around 9 in the morning and 3 in the noon, the surface temperature goes beyond the brine threshold, and this would be required for the formation of the liquid transient state, and therefore it becomes important. So this process to check that there is no direct sublimation of solid state into the gaseous state, we have future robotic landers that would be working with more hygrometers and chemical sensors to understand and detect the presence of this brine and to make the study more persistent. So one of the recent developments and researches that have been found highly important for your prelims purpose, and we'll be covering many such important coverages through various scientific journals in your upcoming sessions. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining.